All right, hello, happy today. How's all our Facebook family and podcast family? And
we miss you guys, but we're back.
Yes, we're back for episode 4. Woo! I watched 3 of them, and that stuff's produced in. So, like, as soon as I say that, I'm used to hearing, the crowd cheer and stuff. I threw it in for him.
It's like the new baseball games and whatnot.
Yes.
There should be little faces behind us. Just have like crowds.
Absolutely. Oh, like the stadiums do, where people pay to have their face back.
Oh.
You guys send me a check. I don't know, $50 works for me, and a picture of your mug, and we'll put you back here with us.
I co-sign that all day.
Yes,
yeah.
with Wilson.
Wilson, yeah.
You'll
He's
be with
famous.
Wilson. Yes. We're not famous here.
You get a photo with a celebrity.
Done. Sweet. Excited. I got some gummy bears here today. Thank you, Kristina. Hers gone. I'll share, of course. Room. Appreciate it. We are going to go over some market updates today.
Yeah.
And then session 2 is a surprise. Again. So you got to watch, find out. Always have surprises. Yeah. So we'll just jump right into it. One thing I did get asked. So like, well, I've watched your podcast, Rich. And what is this about? Like, exactly what are you? Because we have guests, we have construction, we have title, we have, the builders, we have everybody. We are real estate experts.
We are.
Also known as realtors. Yeah. But as a realtor, it's a misconception. You just sell homes. We don't really sell homes. We find buyers. We manage contracts and deals. We do a lot in terms of real estate transactions. That's why we're experts. Yeah. We deal with leases and new builds, new construction. Everything. Buyers,
get people
sellers.
Ideas. Go ahead and run CMAs. I mean, everything. It's more than just buying and selling homes. Mm-hmm. It's just anything real estate, answering questions. Even if you're not looking to sell right now or you want to buy in the future, we're here for you to answer any and all of those questions.
Accurate. Good job. Well said. Good. So, that's it. We're realtors. We're awesome real estate experts.
Realtor Rich T, yo.
Yeah.
Don't touch the table.
That's a lot of. We just cut that out because what happens? I hit the table and the camera moves. So new rule for the podcast: don't hit the table.
Don't touch. No, hold on.
Buzzed. Yes. Don't.
I got you.
Gentle,
I couldn't whack it.
What? Okay, I don't even know if that's going to make the blooper real.
just leave it.
Right, good. I'm glad I got this. We got a new light today. That's funny.
Oh, goodness.
All right. So what we are going to talk about seriously is what's happening in the market today. I have the August updates. Are you laughing at my today?
Yeah, I was waiting for you to be like, today.
Today. So with today's market, I guess if it's a good market, so I sing about it. If I don't sing about the market, it's not a good one. So you are watching and listening to today's Real podcast with Kristina G, Rich T.
My main. What's
up? So economic recovery. I tried to say this like 3 times already. So economic recovery is happening across the board. So the struggle was, or the question was, managing COVID through the virus. What's it going to hit? How's it going to hit us? So the second quarter results, the market did restrict 32%, which is, it's not surprising. We've seen what happened. We shut down our economy. Mm-hmm. Everybody predicted, the top analysts predicted this. They were like 1% off. So that's important because this third quarter, they are predicting, the same people, predicting a 15 to 25% recovery. Mm-hmm. So as long as they're accurate, 15 to 20% improvement recovery in the economy, which is outstanding. Different areas are having, of our economy, are recovering quicker than others. So we have, a couple of areas still hit hard. Travel hasn't come back, airlines, but stores, retail, sales, amazing.
I went shopping yesterday. It was not a ghost town anymore. There were people in every store. We all had masks on. There was hand sanitizer everywhere. So it's definitely coming back.
Yeah, people are feeling
going back
safer.
to normal.
What normal was. Okay, never normal, but that's all right. Our new normal is what we see.
Right. But what does that mean for the housing market?
Yes.
That means for
Great
everybody
question.
who is still afraid or does not want people in their home, but you want to sell, put your house on the market. Sell your home. Sell it. You're going to get bidding wars. You're going to sell it right away. It's not going to last on the market. If you think you want to sell, but you're not sure and you want someone to come in, that's another thing we do. We come in and we tell you, hey, we think this will photograph really well. You know, fix this, change that, we'll cover that. Let's remove some furniture from one area. You know, it's just all about staging and making it look better. But with just that stat alone, it's time to sell. Sell your home.
Yes, 100%. Go. We've been talking about it on every podcast.
Every cast.
I just had another, and I feel bad. Our hearts go, we're connected emotionally to our clients. So a house hit the market. I requested the showing late at night, and I said, okay, we're going to see it tomorrow. So set it for early afternoon. At 10 a.m., I got a cancellation of my showing. They're already under contract. So not even 24 hours later.
Yeah.
Accepted offer.
Did they
canceled
even
my
go
showing.
and see the home?
No, didn't have a chance.
No, not your client, the client that threw the offer in?
I did not ask the other agent, so I said I would follow up if my client wanted me to, but we've already lost that opportunity. The only thing we could do is watch it in case the deal falls through and comes back in.
Become a backup deal.
So my thing was like, hindsight, I'm like, we could have tried to go out that night, and that's sometimes how aggressive you have to be. When something pops up, let's go tonight. Let's not schedule it for tomorrow or the weekend. If there's something that is perfect for you, schedule and go.
100%, 100%, especially right now with the way that this market is. Kind of like when you called the other day and asked about it, and I said, hey, we'll go on and check showing time and see what time slots are blocked off, because then you know how many showings there are. Are there showings? Are there no showings? Because they're all right there in showing time. So it's a good little tool for us to be able to see, like, hey, we need to get in right now. Especially the house is a few days on the market or even fresh on the market. You're like, hey, we need to get in. We need to be first dibs on that.
Right.
And get that contract written if you love it, and give a short submittal time. A short turnaround time, and 125 it. Just get it in and get it done.
Right. Again, just what you're mentioning is we gather information.
Yeah.
To make sure we make with our clients the best decisions possible and get as much leverage as we can for them to get that offer accepted.
Absolutely.
Super motivated buyers still. Interest rates. It is, technically a seller's market with the competition.
Yep.
Again, we've talked about this on every podcast. It's amazing because the interest rates. Well, we're both having trouble speaking. Just go with it, guys. Deal with this. So the interest rates are motivating the buyers as well as a good time to sell.
Yeah. So, and here's a point. It's not a guarantee of what your rate is going to be. It's a general idea of what is happening right now. So obviously, I work the title side as well, and I do refi closings. In the last week, I saw a refi closing. One was at 2.65. The highest one I did was 2.75. So I mean that
that's ridiculous.
It really is, and I'm not saying that that's where you're gonna be with your interest rate. I'm just saying it's just to give you an idea of where it can go. My girlfriend is refining right now. She's at 4%. She's refining down from the 4%. So imagine what you're gonna get going in on a purchase. Where's your interest rate going to be? It's going to be incredible.
Take advantage.
Yeah.
We're jumping.
And don't sell yourself short. If you're unsure of if you can purchase, reach out to us. Let us know what you're paying a month in rent, and I am like 99% sure that we could find you a home where your mortgage would be the same or less as what you are paying for rent. Same as we said last time.
Yes.
If you're paying at least $1,000 a month, and there are, don't get me wrong, there are definitely homes. If you're looking at an $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 home, your mortgage is going to be less than that. It can be less than that. It factors in on what the lender does and lender costs and all that stuff. But I've had two clients who purchased $80,000. One was 81, one was 85, and both of them are under $1,000 a month in their mortgage and insurance.
So Kristina, that's great. I want my payment to be the same, and I'm playing the client. However, my credit score sucks. I can't get the loan. that's why I never came to you, or that's why I don't look at it.
Have you worked with a lender though, or are you just assuming that you can't because your credit score is low?
No, I just ran my credit score and I know it's too low.
Okay, but you're not a lender, right? So why don't we reach out to the lender, go over it, have them run it, and see what we can do for you?
But I'm worried, I'm scared of, them turning me down or saying, that I'm a terrible person and I can't manage my money.
Well, nobody's here to judge you on that. We're here to help you and guide you. So if that is the case and you are bad with money or money management, there's always things that we can do and things to provide you to help you along the way to rebuild that credit, to establish better money management, and it's a good starting point. If we go in knowing that, hey, you have a problem here, we're going to tell you that, we can go over this with you, and it's up to you. You're an adult, it's up to you to make that change. And if you really want to get a home, you're going to stop spending the extra money on Starbucks or video games or shopping, excessive shop, whatever it is, because what's more important? You want a roof over your head that you own and you can be proud of, or do you want an extra 37 pairs of sneakers? So it's all, you know what I mean? It's very doable. I kind of froze. Sorry.
You're good. You're rolling. I'm like, this is Kristina keeping it real.
I'm like, well, that's what I would say if you're like, okay.
I was like, the buyer, like, you're right. Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's like, hey, you got 10 pairs of sneakers over there. How much money are those 10 pairs of sneakers? Like $2,000? You're talking about $100. Like, come on, man. That's 2 months mortgage. Like, stop buying sneakers. It's a down payment. If you're FHA and you're 3.5%, your down payment could be like $3,000 to $6,000. Go empty out one section of your closet, and there's your down payment for the home. Mm-hmm. People are way too hard on themselves. Have it checked out.
They're scared. They and the whole point of that is you're here to help.
Yeah.
I'm here to help. We'll give
not
advice.
Judge. Not here to judge you.
The lender is going to help. Everybody will help. There's credit repair people. They're all here to help you.
Yes.
Not judge you or make you feel bad about your decisions. Just direct you.
That's what I was trying to say. There are avenues that we could lead you down, such as credit repair companies and all of that, to help you to get to where you want to be. Because it's doable. Stop knocking yourself. Stop thinking you can't do it. You can. You can do it.
You can. And we will make that smoother. The quote that I just keep hearing is, can't bring homes fast enough. We can't, with the amount of demand out there in buyers, and still a little limited on the listings. We don't have as many listings out there. There's not enough homes on the market, and it shows.
That is true. However, as the agent, as the professional, you tell me that you love a specific area, a certain neighborhood. There's not a single home in that neighborhood for sale, but we have a price point we're working with. You know what we do? We go on, we run that neighborhood, and we pick up the phone and we can call the owner of the home and say, hey, I know your home is not for sale, but we have clients that are pre-approved who are looking to purchase homes in the area. Do you want to sell your home? Do you have any interest in hearing our offer or letting somebody come walk through and purchase your home? You have no idea how many people could potentially say, yeah. Of course you're going to get the people who are like, no way, we just got this home, or we're going to die in this home, we're going to raise our children, whatever. But that's our job. It's worth the phone call. Send them a mailer. Like that's what we're here for, thinking outside of the box. Just because there's nothing for sale in the area at the time doesn't mean you're not going to buy a home. It doesn't have to be on the market for you to buy it.
So they compared it to, I'll run this backwards, we'll find their TP. Wait, what? So it's like, let me wrap it up.
Baby wipes.
So, too personal. Time. That's some bougie. That's bougie. Okay, or we'll find the baby wipes, because there was a shortage on those. So I didn't expect to go there.
Turned so red just now. Like, all right.
Take a drink, reset. All right. So they compare to the shelves being empty. Like, so this is where the TP or the baby wipes come in for this story. There's too much demand. They cleared all the shelves when COVID started, and there's nothing. So you go store to store to store, and nothing. That's what is happening now. They're looking for homes, nothing per time. But we are those people that you call and you're like, hey, I really need some help. I need some toilet paper. I got you.
Yeah.
I'll get it delivered. And that's what we do.
It is.
We work our connections to get them there. I know that was a terrible analogy. I shouldn't have gone that route.
I actually kind of enjoyed
enjoyed that.
Good. I'm glad the audience did.
I was thinking of it as like, you know, the people who, okay, so my brother and sister, okay, they are Costco and Sam's Club, like aficionados or whatever you want to call it. They buy everything in bulk. So they have a extra area in the basement that is like, it looks like a store where you will never run out of anything. I think it's been since probably March. I don't think they've had to buy toilet paper or paper towels because they just hit Costco and buy everything. So like that's where I was going when you said it. I'm like, oh yeah, it is kind of like
there's
that.
There's your source. Yeah, I got some peeps. Showing time is something we use. That's how we schedule our showings for our clients, and they track everything. It's back. The showing time for August is back to where it was. Let me see what Wilson says is in January. So before the whole pandemic hit, we were at a certain number of walkthroughs and foot traffic. Showing time is showing those numbers are back.
Cool.
So people are back walking the homes. They're checking them out. That was exciting too for the market to hear.
And that's what I referred to earlier when I said that that's part of what we do when booking a showing. When a client calls and says, hey, we want to go and look at this home, we go on showing time and see, okay, well, how many showings happened today? Because again, we can see what was blocked out, what's blocked out for tomorrow. That doesn't always work because there may just be if the home is owner occupied, they may not be allowing people to come in from 9 to 11 and then 6 to 9 or whatever. So that time will be blocked out automatically. But again, that's where we pick up the phone and call the agent and say, hey, is this owner occupied?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot that goes into what we do.
I just had a showing and I did that. I called her, I'm like, hey, any of the offers? Can you share the information with me? And she's like, no, actually, you're the first person to see the home. Yes!
Sweet.
Let's go.
Advantage.
That's exciting. Yes, 100%, especially in the market now. So you go. Forecast. They are forecasting 7 out of 9 of our big forecast. Wall Street gurus are expecting appreciation for the next 12 months, home appreciation. So we're a pretty good percentage of, weight going towards the side of our homes increasing in value or continue to increase.
And it's not a fake increase. It's not a lender increase upside down, screwing clients over. It's a genuine boom in the market, which is amazing.
It's still going. It's been going. Yeah, they expected a correction multiple times, and we're just going to keep going.
Your hard work, paying your mortgage every month, going to work every single day. Everybody who's been working through COVID, first and foremost, thank you. Thank you for continue working so everybody else can continue living and doing what we do. But this is the benefit, the one good thing that happened from the coronavirus and from COVID. All of your hard work, your mortgages, it's now gaining extra equity and increasing in value. So it could have plummeted, right? And then you're like, oh my gosh, now on top of losing our jobs or not being able to go to work or working like a dog, but it ended up being an amazing thing. So it's definitely a positive. It's the one positive that one of the positives that I can think of that happened during this unfortunate.
Right, a lot of essential workers, a lot of heroes out there, a lot of people who stepped up and faced this for others.
Yeah.
So this is interesting. The motivation for people moving changed. COVID
Really?
changed motivations of our sellers, our listings. So the one of them that stayed the same, I'm just going to mention it because it's on the interior, that they're interested in a new interior, new design of their home.
Okay.
They need a refresh, right?
Changing scenery.
So the next one is move from the city.
Yeah.
That one's not a surprise.
No.
So that's not directly related to COVID. There's already move from the cities, but we've had some social disturbances that people are feeling more comfortable in the suburbs.
Yes.
So that is forcing people to sell and move into our suburbs. Another one, desire to own is new. That was and this comes from what they did is they interviewed X amount of people.
Sure.
X amount of sellers, buyers, and just collect data about why they're moving. And it stayed pretty consistent until COVID, and it completely changed. So COVID / the social disturbances. move from the city was a new one. Desire to own was also new.
I think that goes back to people knocking themselves and thinking that they can't own. And it's like, if you think about it, if you are paying rent somewhere, you are paying somebody else's mortgage.
Yes.
So why can't you pay your own mortgage?
And rents
You
are going
can.
up.
Yes.
Up. The rental market is, the numbers are high to get a rental. You used to like, okay, I'm going to rent for a while and save money.
Right.
But now the price you're paying to rent is a mortgage.
Right.
So that's not true. You're not saving money. And
Right.
all you're doing is giving someone else equity.
And the reason the rents are going up again is because this market. Because the owners of the homes know, hey, I could turn around and sell this, cash out, and move on to my next venture. Or I can keep this and raise the rent and lock it in for the next 5 years. You know, so again, don't be hard on yourself. Run the credit, and if your first thought is my credit's already bad, I can't have another hard inquiry, well, there's Credit Karma, right? Credit Karma, you can track what you're doing, and you can take responsibility and take the bull by the horns and say, okay, listen, this is where I'm at, this is what I have. I need to do X, Y, and Z in order to boost this to where I think I could go in and get financed. I know for a fact, 640 scoring up, right? More than likely not a problem, as long as you have steady income. You know what I mean? There's other factors that go into it. If you're under 640, which a lot of us are, don't think, oh my gosh, I can't. No, still make that phone call. There's still lenders out there who can get you done. And you can then build your credit. You own the home. There's other things you can do. I'm telling you, don't be so hard on yourself. If you are paying rent, you can more than likely cover a mortgage.
Great.
I
Yeah.
can't say it enough. It's like, please stop paying somebody else's mortgage when you can pay your own and you can have something that you are proud of. It's important.
Talk to us about it. I know it's scary. You're not finalizing anything by talking.
No.
Not
And
at all.
and we're free. Call us, talk to us, pick our brains. I don't care if we talk to you for the next 6, 7, 8, 9 months. I don't care if you call us every week for the next year. That's what we're here for. Because then when you do turn around and buy, it's like, hey, congratulations, I told you could do it. I didn't do it, you did it. It's like, I told you could do it.
That's awesome. I wrote a note I want to just share. The credit checks, if you've had one done in the last 30, 60, 90 days, hold on to it. In certain instances, that is used for proof so they don't have to run a credit check again.
There's that, and there's also my lender that I predominantly work with for my clients told me that if you have your credit run from a lender in the last 6 months, that it's good for those 6 months. And if somebody else in that same field, so if you're going from
Right.
Chase to Neighborhood Loans to whoever else, Rocket or whatever it is, if all three of them, the first one that hits your score, yeah, the other two are going to show up, but it's not going to hurt your credit score.
Right.
And you can confirm that with the lender. I'm not a lender, but you can run that past them and go that way.
I ask all the time, and they'll tell you, even if it does impact, sometimes they're so minimal that it's nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Fourth on the list is more outdoor space.
Okay, I can see that. Well, especially if a lot of people are moving from the city to the suburbs, because what is the city lacking? You don't have personal outdoor space.
Right.
You more than likely have like the little balcony, or what do we call it? Like not a balcony, what's the little...
Patio?
Little patio, something like that. Versus a fenced-in backyard or a dog park or whatever you could just somewhere to go and sit outside. You slide open your back door, or open your back door, and you're hanging out outside.
And this is just my thoughts on it. Because of COVID, people aren't vacationing as much. They're not getting out. They're not going on these trips that they did before. So they want to enjoy the outdoor space, the safe space at home. So it's a getaway at home. So looking for it. The last one is absolutely related. People are moving for the extra room. When I say extra room, I'm talking about an office /
Right?
flex room.
Flex room.
The flex room. Call us. Flex room's on the list. Gotta get a flex room. But the flex e-learning for the kids.
Right?
You have a room now dedicated to the children's learning.
Yeah.
You have a room dedicated to your office because you're working remotely due to what's happening.
Yep.
And yeah, people are going back to work, but they're talking about a second wave and this happening again. So clients are preparing for that in the future, and they're picking up homes with those flex rooms.
Right. And that's just like, what was the company? Was it Amazon, Google? One of those companies extended the at-home working from home until July of 2021.
Oh, I heard it. I don't know. Which
Yeah, I heard
company.
it. I don't remember what it was, but it's a huge company. So think about where all those people are doing. It's like, okay, you're getting paid. You don't have to travel. So now all that money you were spending on, let's say, train or bus or driving your car, you're not spending that anymore. So you're saving gas, you're saving on insurance, you're saving on if you were driving downtown and had to have a parking spot or paying a parking lot that you pay for, anything like that. So I mean, people are you're saving money right there.
They said that at first remote production went up. Like people did really good. They
I
used
believe
that
if
time.
people want to be at home.
It's settling. That production's not as high. So if you're working remotely, you better step it up because you're going to lose it. If the production's not there, the companies are going to bring people back.
Yeah, don't get lazy. Keep up that good work.
And I think it's awesome if people can work from home.
I do too.
They're more available for family. The emissions, and we're not going to get into like the whole, going green in this world, in this podcast. We don't have enough time. But if we could lower the carbon emissions because not as many people have to travel to work, great. That's wonderful.
Minimizing, what is it, the footprint? Is that what we call it? Minimizing footprint?
Carbon footprint?
Carbon footprint, that's what I mean.
So they're calling they named this. It's the Great American Move. Right. With the transactions, everything structuring the way it is with the interest rates and the demand and everything, and new construction popping. New construction is popping so well right now for the GCs and builders out there. Like, go. Like, there's so much
Do
demand.
it. Did your phone ding? Could that have possibly
It did. It could have been.
Can we try? Can you try?
I can take a glance. I didn't want to be rude.
Sorry, nope.
So I will be sending an accepted PAP. Oh my god, I wish this was live. So I sent like we're celebrating
So
again.
squealy right now. Sorry, everybody. That was really obnoxious.
I submitted an offer yesterday for a client, a super excited client we're celebrating without him, but I'm gonna call him right away after this.
I was like,
So call him on the
See,
podcast.
I got the vibe, dude. I got it. I was like, did your phone just ding? I'm like, hey, your phone ding. Check it. Oh my goodness. Yay. Yeah, do you want to call him and tell him?
Might as well live
Do
on the
it, do
podcast.
it, do it.
I'll have to ask for permission, and we can
Yes.
always edit this out. This is the nice
Absolutely.
thing about. So we didn't do Facebook Live again
I
today.
wish we had.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't feel comfortable doing this because I would have to
Don't
ask
worry,
for
I would
permission.
take it over. Me and my homie Wilson, we would have just hung out, chill while you went and made that phone call and then came back. I was like, woo! Yeah, so my boy over here put in an offer yesterday for his client on a purchase, and we've been waiting. He put it in yesterday. That was the one that you were the first to go and see it, right?
Yes, that was the one I was referencing.
Right. So he only gave them until 5 o'clock today, which again is a smart move on us because it doesn't give much time for other offers to come in, to beat us out, to start a bidding war or anything like that. And of course, that it was a full asking offer. There was no contingencies. They
Clean
didn't ask for
contracts,
credits.
what we talked about.
Clean contract. Boom, boom, boom.
Let's
boom,
get it
court.
done. Get some music in here, not to cut in all types of good stuff there.
So offer accepted. So that's what my squealing and obnoxious
It was
just
that was
about.
exciting.
So exciting.
I know them all.
I know. Oh my god.
I'll be quiet.
We talked earlier about the best part of it.
I'm so excited.
Hello, how are you today? Good, you're going to be doing better because we have an accepted offer. Woo! Not only do you have an accepted offer, but this is being filmed because right now we're doing a podcast, so we're making history.
Yes. So excited for you.
So congratulations, super excited. Yes, we crushed it.
Thank you.
No, thank you. This is the best part of it. This is amazing for me. I feel
Tell her that we talked about it too beforehand.
We talked about it during like well, hopefully we get the message during the podcast. So yeah, we could celebrate with you on our podcast. So now this one's all about you. So we're dedicating episode 4 of today's Real to my client. If I have your permission, of course, to air it. We have permission. Yay! It's official. Congratulations. Ian is the other buyer. Ian got it too.
Yeah.
All right.
Now they're gonna have to be a guest on our. Will you be a guest on our podcast after closing?
I put her on the spot.
Well, let me slowly work that one in. Let's just celebrate the accepted offer. Yes.
Yay! So excited.
This is super exciting. I'm so happy for you guys. They are sending it over to me, and I will go over all the details with you, and we will talk about our next steps. But this is just a call to say congratulations. Super excited for you. First time homeowners. Yay! The best. Yeah. All right, you guys go celebrate. Grab Ian and like dance in circles and have fun and have a toast. We'll toast you here. We got a monster and a nice water. We just toasted to you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Outstanding. I will talk to you. I'll give you a buzz in a little bit when I'm done here.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
All right, thanks. Bye. Oh, that was awesome.
So proud of
Best part.
you. That was so proud of you.
Like I'm all like sweating and excited for him. That is where do you go from here? It's
Like, that was it. That's where
the
you
Great
go.
American Move. Like that should be like the climax. That should be the end of the video.
What was that?
Yeah,
That
it's
should.
good. We have more stuff to talk about. Maybe we could end this video and then and start a new one.
Okay.
It's 4:00. Let's go. All right. Last point of our
Sorry. I'm so proud of you.
last part of the market update is the equity. And we talked a little bit on this, and it keeps coming up. Sellers are netting more than ever because they have more equity in their homes. Their home values have increased. That combination gives them a lot of cash reserves in that house.
Yep.
So one thing we can do as an agent is we could run your numbers and we could tell you exactly how much equity you have. And it's not your loan balance, and that's just part of it. There's other factors that we rerun the CMA, we check your loan balance, we get all the factors together, and we give you a professional net sheet that shows your value, what you get for equity, and then what
Estimated net sheet.
No, estimated. Did I not say estimated?
No,
Yeah,
estimated.
I can't guarantee that.
Estimated net sheet.
The estimated would be on there. Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate it. That's right. You're co-host. Keeping me out of trouble.
Wilson.
Yes, Wilson. Yeah, that's on him. He left out estimated.
He did. It was
We
his
talked
fault.
about it. Wilson.
We'll blame Wilson.
Oh boy.
He's just a ball.
But the important thing for everybody about the equity in your home is it changes your life.
Yeah.
It does. When you have those estimated numbers that you have available to you, they're large enough to change your life and
They
make
are.
decisions and make that purchase you never thought you could. Go on that trip you never thought you'd take your family. Buy. You have so many things that it could change. You could invest it and have income. Instead of the equity, and that's a financial discussion,
Right.
but you can create income from that, that
And-
equity you have.
And it goes back to what I was saying, or what we were saying earlier about you should be proud of what you've done. You pay your mortgage on time; it pays off. You get up and you grind every single day, and I'm sure multiple times throughout your life, you're like, "What is the point of this? I do all of this, and this is." Look at what you just got for it, though. Don't give up. Look at what your hard work got you. You did it again, like you did it.
Yes.
It's a
I
feel
did.
good moment. I want to beat that into your brain, like you did it. Keep going, keep pushing forward. You got this.
Outstanding. That's so good. I love you've said that on multiple podcasts.
Yeah.
Like you give people credit for what they did over the years and
Yeah.
building that wealth and building that equity and stepping up when you're nervous about things, and that's so good for the clients. I'm gonna steal that.
They do it because they need to know it.
Yeah.
Nobody else did it. Nobody else paid your. I don't care if a friend paid it for you a month because you fell on hard times. Nobody paid your mortgage other than you. Nobody did the work to the house other than you. Nobody got you to the point of where you could be approved for that loan other than you. Like, you did it. And sometimes we don't hear that enough. Sometimes you get beat down all the time, whatever the deal is. Or maybe you have great people in your life that are constantly fluffing your nuts and boosting you up.
You can't take fluffing. I don't buzz you very much. I rarely buzz you, but you can't take fluffing nuts.
Oh, shit.
And I can't repeat it 3 times either, so.
You know what I mean. But no,
No, what do you mean? Because, you know.
oh, shnikes. Well, anyway, so congratulations, because nobody did it other than you. That's just really
That's it.
sad.
You got it. Yeah, okay.
Oh, that happened.
And that's the end of this portion.
Yep, sure is. And that's a wrap.
All right. Second part is about you. So we talked last week, and you know this was exciting too. The phone call I received, or text. Oh, Wilson. But we talked on the last podcast about my first closing and celebrating. However, we didn't get to you. So that was your first time closing as title. Yay! And we made it all about me, and I watched it, and we didn't give you enough credit because that was an awesome accomplishment on your end as well.
Well,
and I felt terrible, and I'm like, I can't wait to do the next one because we're gonna celebrate the shit out of it.
Now, the big moment was yours. You closed on a house. I'm like, I was a closer. It was awesome.
But it was your first time closing for the title company.
It was really
So
cool.
it was so amazing.
And it was even cooler because it was yours.
And
so
it
just
was,
made
it
me
was
happy.
memorable. Yeah, it made it epic. And
It did. When we're teammates and he's got a closing and I have a closing and they happen to be coinciding with each other. Oh, not even coinciding. What is it? Like the same damn closing.
yeah,
Like, that was awesome.
yeah, you own the room. The clients were in at different times. You got one set of clients prepared. Like you had your little sticky tabs, like a million little sticky notes, like color coded for everybody's got their own color. Where it's like, no, it was like amazing. You set the bar so high for everybody.
Good.
Now every other
Thank you.
title, yeah, everybody else goes in like, you might want to call Kristina.
Mike Wall, this way you
Christine.
can't miss a signature. By the way, Miguel and John both rip on me for that. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm calling you guys out. And Drew, too. Drew rips on me for that, too. He's like, these stupid little sticky things she has everywhere. I'm like, well, I make sure that I don't miss a signature.
Well, I love them.
Thank you.
Because I have had in other experiences my own dealings where people have to come back or you have to meet again because there's a signature or this missed or that missed. So
Yep.
you have to spend time to go back. Just use a little tab, little sticky note.
I love my little tabs. I do, and I will own this because I know John and Miguel are both like, oh no, she missed the signature. I did. I did not use my tabs one time because I was like, all right, I got this. They were all making fun of me, and I missed the signature, and John had to save me and go get that document signed. Sure did. And
Yeah.
it was a loan document on top of it. It was literally the loan.
The most important. So I'm glad you brought up John Miguel because you know we're talking about inspired title,
Yeah.
and I wanted to just have you talk real quick about the culture. People think of a title company, and even me, I'm guilty of this. So a title company behind the scenes, okay, they're nerds sitting at a desk, but no offense, guys, and gals, but they're just doing some paperwork and sitting at their desk, and then you go to Inspired Title and you talk with them, and it's nothing like that. The title company has such a great culture. I wanted you to speak on it a little bit.
Okay, so I am guilty of that as well. Before I got into the title side, I honestly had no clue and didn't think twice about what they do. I just thought that you go there to have all the documents signed, right, when you're closing. Well, you do. But where did those documents come from? The title company and the lender. So you're constantly going back and forth. So say that you, alright, I'm listing agent. I have a new listing. I immediately contact the title company and have them run title. Not everybody does this, but this is what I do. I call Amy and I say, hey, I send her the email, all the information on the house, right? She runs the title search, comes up with the title commitment. We can have Amy back on to go further into what title commitment and oh God, she's gonna kill me for not remembering the other document, whatever, there's 2 other documents.
Well, good. She has a reason to come here and
Right.
talk about it now.
And then it comes over to the closer, the prepper, which would be the closer. We enter prelims. So we break down all of the actual title cost. You take that prelim and you send it over to the lender. Now the lender sends you back lender figures on a prelim CD. You then enter all of those figures, send it back to the lender. Okay? So if there's taxes that haven't been paid, you have to double check that, pull up in the county tax and the county treasurer the taxes. Make sure that have they been paid or have they not? Are you holding escrow, or are we collecting payment for that, or are we paying it out? Is there a payoff? Is this person purchasing and they're selling another home, and is there a payoff for that home? There are so many things that go into the title side, and the title company does not get enough recognition. And I can say
No,
that.
they don't.
I like John, Miguel, thank you. You guys are amazing. They are the 2 that predominantly trained me. I ask a lot of questions. I annoy the crap out of them because I'm constantly asking and why. I take my notes. It takes them out of it makes their work probably a solid hour longer on everything they have to do because I'm there like, well, why? And hold on, I got to write this down. I'm not going to remember it. Title company does not get enough credit. They are amazing. They're the ones who, at closing, when some random document comes up, that closer is creating a way to still get this deal done. Get funds dispersed, get documents signed, and not be like, hey, we can no longer close today, which has happened.
Yeah.
There are times you come in and somebody leaves out a document, or the husband or the wife or the boyfriend, the girl, whatever, doesn't show up. Oh, well, I'm the only one on the loan. Why would they have to be here? It's like, okay, well, we can't close this out because they still need to sign. There are so many things that happen and come up, and the title company and the closer and the people inside the title company are the ones who create the solution to the problem. So no, it's not just nerds or little techie geniuses sitting behind a computer.
And that's what I meant, techie genius, not nerd. I was like, I probably should have said that.
No, and I could tell you, Miguel, he puts out fires left and right. He gets on that phone, he picks up that phone and just calls people and is like, well, hey, this is what we can do. This is the problem. Here are the options. Which one do you want to roll with? John is very detail oriented. He knows where everything is, and he'll be like, hey, this is what worked for this. Here's the document you're going to need from that. And then Miguel will be like, hey, John, we need X, Y, and Z, or what do you think about... I mean, it's unbelievable. We think we do a lot. We have a lot of... how do you say it, like names to or badges that we wear, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I usually say we're juggling a lot of balls. So
Okay.
I
So
like
he
the
can say
juggling.
that, but I can't say fluff your nuts.
No, that's not
Oh
just.
my
Oh,
God. I hate
jeez.
fluffing nuts.
That's
I'm
just the
fluffing nuts all
juggler.
day,
Like
guys.
jugglers are innocent.
But no, honestly, title company, all of the title companies out there, not even just Inspired.
Yes,
You
kudos.
guys are amazing, and we couldn't do our jobs without you. So as important as we are for our clients, you guys are just as important. So thank you.
Appreciate you.
Truly, thank you. Yes, I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
my experiences have been through Inspired, and there's a saying to explain a company that operates this way. They are fire prevention instead of firefighters.
Yep.
So firefighters, they go out and they put out a blaze when it's already roaring and you're in trouble. It's hitting the fan. Fire prevention officers see it coming. They address it so things run smoothly. Inspired Title does a wonderful job at that. You don't even know things
100%.
were an issue or going on.
Nope.
Not to mention when they see a deal structured a certain way for me, I'm talking about, they're like, Rich, don't forget this, this, and this. Instead of Rich, where's this, this, and this?
Yeah.
Realtor Rich T, get it together. They're not on my case. They're giving me heads up ahead
Right.
of time.
They're helping you
including
out.
you and Miguel and John. You guys see everything ahead, and that's
100%.
part of the reason it runs so smooth.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be at closing being like,
Right. Like,
Yeah.
where's this? Why don't we have that? What happened? No, and that's what we always say. Be proactive, not reactive. If we see something coming up, we don't need to call and let everybody know. Oh, hey, we found this out, and then we did this. It's like, no, hey, we did that. We saw that this was wrong. We fixed it, and now we move on. Nobody needs credit for that. That's our job. We don't need a pat on the back. We don't need to describe every fire that we did put out, because again, that is our job.
Right.
And it's what we're here for.
So in terms of operations, amazing. And visiting the office, the feel and the group. And it's good there. It feels good going into that office and laughing and the interactions. I know the company has meetings and they have dialogues, and they really get to know each other's strengths and opportunities and help each other out to be a good cohesive team.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm really excited. We have the new office in St. John. So I'm excited about that, getting back out in Indiana. Obviously Inspire does Illinois and Indiana real estate, which is amazing. So you're going to see more of us.
Yes. And you'll benefit from it.
Yeah.
So that is the other part. I just wanted to talk about Inspire Title and really congratulate you.
Thank
and
you,
tell you
sir.
what a great job. The spotlight has been on me way too much, and you don't give yourself enough credit. So
No, I
I'm
appreciate
forcing
that.
it. And
Thank
I'm
you.
going to keep, letting everybody know how good you are, because you don't
Yeah.
like to do it yourself. And you should. So, any final comments for today's podcast? I said last remarks, and it was more than I said I can't say
That's
that
right,
again.
you did
Yeah,
say
I said I
that.
can't do that. So, final comments of episode 4.
Words of wisdom for the day,
Oh,
folks.
Kermit is back. God. You know what? Go ahead, keep doing that, because I'm going to challenge you to speak a whole podcast like that.
Oh, you want me to talk like? Oh, no, I changed it.
No, it's just starting to, yes, it's fine.
It just morphs, alright? It just comes out naturally, and then I just keep going. At least I haven't busted out like a British accent anytime.
We'll try that too.
I do that. It's
'Cause we
really
have
fun.
the
I'll just be
numbers.
like, hello, how are you today? It just comes out. That was a little Australian, but whatever, we just flow with it. Anyway, words of wisdom of the day. Keep up the good work. Be proud of yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself, and it doesn't hurt you to reach out to the lender, reach out to us, pick our brains before you reach out to the lender. Let's get you in a house. The time is now. There's no better time than now.
And piggyback on that, my words of wisdom, everybody is here to help you. The agents, the lenders, the title company, the credit repair, everybody here is here to help.
Yeah, 100%.
Not judge. Just
No. I don't care what your credit report says. I don't care what you got going on. I don't care what you're spending your money on. As long as we can help you get into a home, focus on your goals. That's really all we care about. That smile at the end of the day when you go and you're at the closing table, and like when we can see that pride and like that self awareness and that sense of accomplishment that you like. That's what we get off on.
You were terrible today.
I'm bad today.
Oh,
Everything
God.
can be wordplay, though. It's so annoying.
It
you
is.
guys know what I'm talking about.
Yes, but it's worse when you point it out. Like, you just gotta let it roll. Like,
Oh, you
I work
pointed
really hard not to chuckle or smile. I do the, that's okay. Keeping it real.
But yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's all I got. That's all I got. I'm done. After that,
Ending it in the gutter. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and share. Please.
Yes,
Very
please.
importante to us. We love you for it.
It'll be a long time.
Thanks. Bye. Love you long time.